Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese, and this is my review of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch scale Darth Revan action figure made by Hasbro. Yeah, there you can see a look at the box. A nice little art down there. You can see he is number 34. And there is a description on the back. And some more of that same art. Well, let's open this guy up. So there he is out of the package, and he is awesome. I really like this guy. So there is a look at his helmet up close, which is a pretty cool looking helmet. And also it has like a plastic hood over top of it. That's one thing about this figure, there's a lot of mixture of plastic and cloth, soft goods I guess. Because like his cape is soft, and then this thing around his legs is soft, but then this piece here is hard, that's hard, up here on his shoulders. So it's a nice mixture, it works. I'm kind of glad they made this piece hard because I like the texture of it. And I really like the ripped up look to this piece here. That looks really cool. And then his cape looks a little fancier, but it's also still kind of ripped up, and that also looks really awesome. They did a nice job of that. I like that a lot. Now the hood part, I don't know. Maybe that could have been cloth. It just looks like it sticks up funny, but I don't know. Cloth might not have worked. It might not have made this shape correctly, so I don't know. So maybe it was a good idea that they didn't use real cloth for that. And he only comes with 2 accessories, which are these 2 lightsabers. One is purple or pink, depending on what you're seeing there, and a red one. And that's pretty cool that he has 2 different colors. And the handles look quite a bit different too. I've never seen a handle look like that before. This one looks a little more plain, but they're both pretty cool. I like all these little hooks hanging around here. That looks pretty cool. And I guess on this part here is supposed to be metal. Sort of a weird color. I don't even know what you'd call that color. It's almost like, I don't know, almost like a metallic skin tone or something. It's just a weird color. And you can see he's got that metal ring there with some of his straps and cape pieces attached to. Down here he's got these really cool looking metal shin guards wrap around onto the back of his leg and down onto his boots. He's got some armor there, so I really like that. And a knee pad. Looks like they're got some battle damage to them. It looks really cool. I like that a lot. Bearing his leg is basically just some pants. And on his arm, I guess that's armor, I'm not sure. It's hard to tell what that material is. Like, it looks metallic, but I'm not sure. And then up there, up close, you can see the designs on that. On to the back. Yeah, the design of this figure I think is really cool. They did a pretty nice job on it. Like I said, the only one thing that maybe I could see different is like this hood. Maybe it could have been made out of cloth. I don't know. Maybe it just wouldn't work right. But a lot of people probably aren't familiar with this character, and I will tell you that I am an expert on this character. So I will give you a quick little rundown of who he is, so you'll know who he is. But his name is Darth Revan, and it's a fake name. He just made it up because it's actually Boba Fett. After he was knocked down into the Sarlacc pit, climbed out, and didn't want anybody to know he was still alive. He ran into a couple Jedi, ended up killing them, which he's pretty good at killing Jedi, and took each of their lightsabers, and that's where he got the 2 lightsabers. And then he ran into a Sith Lord on the far reaches of the galaxy and got trained in the ways of the Force and how to use lightsabers. That's where he came up with the name Darth Revan. Slightly modified his mask, put on a hood and everything. One of his first tasks was to hunt down some scientists whose specialty was biological warfare, and he got them to create a disease that could be used to target Sarlacc pits so he can wipe them out completely from the galaxy. And that's what he did. He forced them to make the disease and then travel to every planet and let it loose in the atmosphere and wiped out all Sarlacc pits forever. Because, you know, he didn't really like getting chewed up by them, so he made sure they were all dead. And he eventually defeated Darth Vader And that was right before the end of Return of the Jedi when Luke fought Vader. So that's why Vader ended up losing to Luke, because he was weakened by fighting Darth Revan. And Darth Revan eventually met his fate shortly before the events of The Force Awakens, where he ran into BB-8 on the planet Masterfully, and Darth Revan was attacking Poe Dameron when BB-8 ran up behind him and zapped him in the back with his little extension arm thing, fired some electricity at him, zapped him in the back, but it made him jump, and he lost his balance, fell off a ledge, and plummeted to his death. So that was the end of Boba Fett and also Darth Revan, because they're one and the same person. So now you know who Darth Revan is. And now let's move on to Articulation. Oh, I didn't even notice there's cloth up under his neck there. Because that's his cape cloth wrapped up there. So you can turn his head, go up and down a little bit, but this hood does not turn. It's really hard plastic, so that's about all you can do. Then at the shoulders, this is also hard plastic, so you can't get his arm to go straight up, but you can still get it to go out to the side like that. And then down at the elbows, it can spin, and there's a single joint. Then at the wrist, it's got the single joint, and it can spin. The torso, some nice articulation there. Well, decent. It can spin, go back and forth a little bit. Then at the hips, I'm going to do a split about that far. Kick out about that far. This thing doesn't really hinder it, neither does this. And he's got double jointed knees. And I believe this can spin up at the thighs. Yes, I can. Down at the ankle, it's got a hinge joint there, and also the little pivot spinny thing. So his articulation is pretty good. It's just very limited up at the head. And at the shoulders, you can't get the arms to go straight up. But other than that, it's pretty much the standard Black Series articulation. Now here is Darth Revan next to his former self, Boba Fett. And you can see that the mask really changed a lot. It really shrunk a lot too. And he's a lot different. You see he's a bounty hunter here. He uses mostly blasters, and the stuff's on his gauntlets, flamethrowers and all that, grappling hooks. And his jetpack, he gives that all up for lightsabers. And lots of black and a little bit of red and whatever that color is. Changes the mask up a little bit. Keeps a slit across his eye, but takes a slit off that goes down. He said to himself, I don't really need for my mouth and nose to see because they can't see. So he just took that part of the visor off, kept it up there where his eyes actually are. Makes a lot of sense, actually. It's cool to see them next to each other. Looks like he may have shrunk in height a little bit. I don't know, might just be because the helmet's big on him. Now here is Darth Revan next to Darth Maul. And I forgot to mention they do have a little bit of a relationship in the storyline, because Darth Revan actually used the same scientists that he forced to make the disease to kill all the Sarlacc pits off. He also forced them to revive Darth Maul and give him spider legs, because he thought they would be really deadly and intimidating. Basically, he just thought they'd look cool. And that's why Darth Maul is still alive in canon and has robot legs. Robot spider legs, actually. Looks pretty amazing. Eventually, Darth Maul gets just regular legs, but it was Darth Revan's idea to have the spider legs at first. And here's Darth Maul next to Darth Vader. This is actually the Bandai Build-A-Kit Darth Vader, but whatever, just, it's cool to see them together. Now these two, like I said, have that small relationship where they fought. Darth Revan defeated Darth Vader, weakened him, which caused Luke Skywalker to defeat him. Because Luke would not have beat Darth Vader if it wasn't for him weakening him. If Luke knew, he should thank Darth Revan / Boba Fett. Now here is Darth Revan next to Kylo Ren. Now these two never met, but Kylo Ren was influenced heavily by his grandfather Darth Vader in his outfit, but he also knew of Darth Revan defeating Darth Vader and implemented some of his costume in, like the hood. That's why he put the hood on there, because he just wanted to maybe gain some sort of the power. I don't know how that would give him power, but I don't know. Kylo Ren's a little bit nuts, so I guess he thinks putting a hood over his helmet like Darth Revan would make him even more powerful than Darth Vader was. I don't know. It's silly. It doesn't make sense. But you can see, like, he's got the cape on his shoulders, and I don't know, there's some similarities in their design, I guess. Well, I really like this figure. I think he's really cool looking. I like the mix of plastic and also the soft material. I think they did good by making the cape out of soft material. I think it was a good idea to make this piece out of soft. I think it was a good idea to make this hard to show that detail in there. Now, like I said up here at the hood, I don't know. This may have worked soft with soft goods. But still, there's some nice detail with the wrinkles in there that you wouldn't get with the soft material. So maybe that's why they decided to just go with the hard plastic. Or maybe because it's kind of like they wanted that shape to stay. I like the design of this too here. Like these little rings. This big ring that all these little straps and things attached to. I like the two lightsabers. Purple and red. And I really like the handle of this one. But that's cool. I like that he comes with two lightsabers. I like the ripped up look of his cape and this part of his cape too, or skirt or whatever you call this. And also like metal leg pieces. He's just really cool. He's got a little bit of limited articulation at the head and the shoulders, but other than that, I think he's really awesome. He's a really awesome character. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Luke, how do you expect to defeat us? Is it with your sexy boots or your golden metallic hair? Do you think that will help you defeat 3 Sith Lords, Darth Maul, Darth Revan, and I, Darth Vader?
Hey, so what does Darth mean anyway? I mean, I'm assuming it's like a title or something. Like, what does Darth mean? Is that like Count or something? Like, what does that stand for? Like, what is Darth?
I know it is actually an acronym, and it stands for Dark and Really
Twisted?
Yeah, Twisted. Dark and Really Twisted
Hombres.
Yeah, hombres. Dark stands for Dark and Really Twisted Hombres. That's what it means. Young Skywalker with your metallic golden hair.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool. So this isn't a fair fight. I mean, you guys are 3 dark and really twisted hombres, and I'm just Luke Skywalker. Not even a Jedi until I beat you, Vader. So this isn't fair. We don't care because we're really dark and twisted hombres. Skywalker.
Were you talking to me? Because I'm not Skywalker anymore, I'm Vader.
No, I'm not talking to you. Why the hell would I be saying that to you? Idiot. There's another thing I wondered. What does Vader mean? And also Maul and Revan. Where'd that come from? Is that your real names? I don't think so. I know that's not your real name, Vader. Your real name's Anakin Skywalker. So what's Vader exactly? Is that an acronym?
Yeah. It stands for very,
Awesome.
awesome, deadly.
Destructive.
Yeah, very awesome, destructive. I like deadly.
Okay, deadly.
Very awesome, deadly, evil.
Retard.
Renegade. Very awesome, deadly, evil, renegade. Hey! He's gone! Son of a bitch!
Oh, damn it, man! You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh!